Welcome to Coins World, where we take you on an in-depth journey into the fascinating world of numismatics. Today, we are exploring the 1991 Jefferson nickel, a coin that many people have handled in their daily lives but may not have realized its true historical significance. This video will take you through the origins of the Jefferson nickel series, the historical context in which the 1991 issue was struck, the intricate details of its design, the minting process, varieties, errors, grading insights, and the market trends that affect its value. This is a deep dive into everything you need to know about the 1991 Jefferson nickel. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this journey through history. The screen fades into a montage of historical footage, black and white images of Thomas Jefferson, old mints, and early nickel production, setting the stage for a detailed discussion of the Jefferson nickel series. Before we can truly appreciate the 1991 Jefferson nickel, we need to understand its origins, how it came to be, and the events that shaped its design. The story of this coin dates back to 1938, when the United States Mint replaced the Buffalo nickel with a new 5-cent design honoring Thomas Jefferson. The Great Depression had left its mark on the country, and with technological advancements in minting, the U.S. Treasury sought a more modern and easily recognizable coin. Felix Schlag, a German-American sculptor, won a design competition to create the new nickel, and his vision became an enduring part of American coinage history. The Jefferson nickel has remained in circulation for decades, witnessing key historical events such as World War II, the Cold War, the Civil Rights Movement, and the Space Age. By the time 1991 arrived, the Jefferson nickel had already seen more than 50 years of continuous production. But why is the 1991 issue significant? What sets it apart from the millions of other Jefferson nickels that came before and after it? To answer this, we must look at the political, economic, and numismatic factors that influenced its production, the mints that struck it, the changes in the U.S. mint's practices, and the overall condition of coin collecting. In the early 1990s, a vintage newspaper from 1991 appears on the screen, showing headlines about economic changes, presidential policies, and developments in coin collecting. The host continues speaking over the visuals. The year 1991 was a time of transition for the United States. The nation had just come out of the Cold War, the economy was shifting, and new policies were shaping the financial landscape. The Gulf War had begun, and President George H.W. Bush was leading the country through a period of geopolitical challenges. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint was continuing its tradition of producing coins for circulation, while also responding to changes in metal composition, coinage laws, and collector interest. At the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the 1991 Jefferson nickel was produced in large quantities, ensuring its place in everyday commerce. However, the San Francisco Mint also struck a proof version, catering to collectors who sought higher quality specimens. Understanding the differences between these mint marks, their mintage figures, and their impact on the numismatic market is crucial for anyone looking to collect or invest in this coin. The screen splits into 3 sections, each displaying a different mint mark: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. While the host continues narrating, each of these mints played a role in shaping the 1991 Jefferson nickel's legacy. The Philadelphia Mint, which had been striking coins since the late 18th century, was responsible for producing the largest share of circulation nickels. The Denver Mint, known for its high output production, complemented this by striking millions of additional pieces to meet the demands of commerce. The San Francisco Mint, on the other hand, focused exclusively on proof coinage, creating stunning examples with mirrored fields and frosted devices that appealed to serious collectors. But what exactly went into the production of these nickels? To truly appreciate the 1991 Jefferson nickel, we must delve into the minting process, exploring the steps taken to transform a simple blank planchet into a finished coin bearing the image of Thomas Jefferson. The journey from raw metal to legal tender is a fascinating one, involving precise engineering, high-pressure striking, and rigorous quality control. The Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a durable alloy that has been used since the series' inception in 1938. In 1991, the mint continued using this composition, ensuring that the coin retained its distinct silver-like appearance, despite containing no actual silver. The production process began with large coils of metal being fed into blanking presses, which punched out individual plankets, the small, round metal discs that would soon become nickels. These blankets were then annealed, softened through heating, and washed to remove any impurities. Once prepared, they were fed into coin presses, where dies struck them with immense pressure, transferring the design onto the metal surface. But not all nickels struck in 1991 were created equal. Some featured striking differences due to die wear, misalignment, or minting errors. These variations, whether intentional or accidental, have made the 1991 Jefferson nickel a fascinating coin for collectors. Over the years, numismatists have identified numerous errors, including off-center strikes, double dies, clipped blankets, and weak strikes, all of which add to the coin's intrigue and potential value. The most sought-after varieties of the 1991 Jefferson nickel include double die versus, where Jefferson's profile exhibits slight duplication due to a misalignment in the die during the striking process. Another interesting error involves off-center strikes, where the design appears misaligned, leaving a portion of the blank planchet exposed. While these errors were unintended, they have become highly collectible, with some specimens fetching significant premiums in the numismatic market. But how does one determine the value of a 1991 Jefferson nickel? To answer this, we need to look at grading standards, market demand, and recent auction results. Coins are graded on a scale from per P1 to mint state MS70, with factors such as luster, strike quality, and surface preservation playing crucial roles in determining their overall grade. While most 1991 Jefferson nickels found in circulation show signs of wear, high-grade examples with full steps on Monticello's facade known as full steps FS nickels are particularly desirable among collectors. Collectors and investors alike seek out full steps nickels because they represent the highest level of strike quality. The term full steps refers to the number of visible steps on Monticello, with 5 or 6 full steps indicating a well-struck coin. These nickels, especially in high grades, can command substantial premiums at auctions, making them a valuable find for anyone searching through rolls or inherited collections.